Come on. There we go. Damson Heren, and welcome back to FS19 Purbeck Valley season Furies, and I'm joined by David.
Hey, hey!
Do you know how ominous my Twitch is?
Go on.
I've had 666 views.
Well, that's it. Time to make sure nobody else ever watches your channel again.
So, I've jumped back up to the 390. Or do you want me to start with the harvester?
You can start harvesting if you want. I'm just putting your massey away and then I'll come over.
Alright. What I was going to say was I've just got to make sure that we haven't got...
Crop destruction isn't on, no.
Nah, I wanted to make sure...
I want to find the owner of that white estate car and hurt them.
Yeah.
Badly.
I'm trying to find... Which way is it for... That way, I think.
What?
I didn't want straw swathing on.
I don't think... Are you not on canola? I don't think you get it anywhere.
No, we're on oats.
Alright. Well, we're not doing straw. Fair enough. Yeah. Let's give you a shout when you...
Yeah.
Can you see? Who didn't get it? Who didn't see? Who said there wasn't cosplay on console? The only problem is I have to talk to it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't managed to figure out... It's been a while since I've used cosplay, but I haven't managed to...
I haven't, all I get it to do is basically to do the bit on the field. I've also usually set a course from my farm to the shop, just so I can send a tractor there without me if I need to.
Well,
usually
it's not...
just when I'm returning their tractor. And I've borrowed it.
It's the whole, like, unloading.
Yeah, getting it to unload things and that, I've not
figured that out.
I'm not intelligent enough to look at stuff like that.
Well, there is, like I said, there is a way you can do it, but... This isn't a bad combine, it's a noisy combine on the outside.
Oh yeah. I found that a good combine for like, when you've not got a lot of money.
Mm.
A little terrible, but it's a good working machine.
I mean... It's just... There was something I was going to say to you and I can't remember what the bloody hell it was. Yeah, I've changed my key binding for seasons on PC rather than it... I missed a bit.
It's alternate standard, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done alternate.
How come?
Just easier. Pressing Alt and S and...
The only one that keeps getting me badly is, so obviously you use tab to swap between vehicles.
Mm.
Well, shift and tab is supposed to be switched backwards.
Yeah.
The problem is shift and tab brings up the bloody Steam overlay.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times I've accidentally tabbed past the vehicle I want because I'm moving too fast.
I'm thinking about doing the Dutch map again.
Yeah, I think I've got that installed. Like I say, with Courseplay, that's now a reasonable option with workers, whereas without Courseplay,
yeah,
you're just constantly fishing your workers out of dikes.
I'm thinking about I was also thinking, I know that we wanted to run this series right until like November or whatever.
Till the Alpine.
But what I'm thinking is perhaps what I've just had a thought.
Stop off in Holland on the way.
Well, what I was having a think about is by that time, I'm nowhere near full, but
It's up to you. I just parked here, then I was in the field. Are you going to keep going round, or are you going to swap doing lines once you?
I'm gonna go around the headland again,
Yeah, no problem.
and then go probably up and down. I don't.
Yeah.
Do you understand like the racetrack and all that
No, I
crap?
haven't got my head round that one. I normally do 3 twos of headlands and then just up and down.
Yeah.
The one that always gets me is figuring out whether your tractor's facing clockwise or anti-clockwise.
Mm.
The amount of times I've set it off and it's immediately doing a U-turn.
Well, the other thing that annoys me as well with cosplay is
Here we are playing on PS4, having the PC mods rant, ladies and gentlemen.
is that I I tend to do. I don't keep the overlap at 7.
Oh, I don't often mess with
If you
that.
do like 10% overlap on headland, it sort of makes sure that you don't miss any bits.
Right, that's handy.
Even
That's
on
actually handy to
turning.
know.
It's
I
sort
didn't
of
know that.
yeah. If you do an overlap of 7, anything below 7 it screws up. It'll miss bits. It
Hmm.
might have an occasional hissy fit where it misses bits in corners when seeding or liming or
Well, I normally
whatever.
set it to turn, not to smooth, which
Yeah,
I find helps with
I
that.
do turn, but some obviously irregular
Hmm.
fields don't help. I like the way it does your working width as well, so it knows what working width of tool you're
Yeah.
working with. But the right, I'm gonna go up and down. I'll go around and start going up and down.
No
The
problem.
the thing that I've also found as well is with the Cavernaland fertilizer, the 45er,
Yeah.
it sets it. Sometimes it'll set it as 40 because if you've
You've probably got it set to 40. That's where you're getting that
no,
from.
because what
But don't forget
happened.
that one's adjustable.
Yeah, I had it on 45, but what I accidentally did was I accidentally did the course generation before
Changed it.
I just changed it and then did course generation, and it classed as my last preset. So it was at 40, so I just quickly changed it to 45. And it goes well. Sometimes it will miss off headland turn, it will miss bits, but it's easy enough bits that you can
Yeah.
sort of do yourself. Obviously, once you've taken the load off this field, I'm going to have to get you to... Well, I'll try and get it through the gate post, but I might need your assistance. Not with getting the combine through, it'll be getting the header through.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's interesting though that you say the capacity's quite shitty with this. I know we've not got 100%.
It's about 5.5. It's about 5,500 litres.
Yeah, I know we've not got full yield on this either.
Mm. Yeah, the clutch is at about 5.5 on that.
We will have to get snow gear ready at some point when it comes to winter. So what's the plan for rotating field? Are we going to plant?
Well, if you grab one and I grab the other, we'll turn it round.
Fell for that one.
If you want to look at that bloody rotation thing in the settings menu and figure out a plan, then go for it. Otherwise, as you can see, what do we fancy, slap it down?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but when are we going to do that?
Well, the other option is we put oilseed radish down now for the winter.
Yeah.
And then drill that in the spring with whatever crop. The problem is if you put crop in now, the amount you tend to lose through winter, you don't lose it all, but you end up with massive patches. So maybe it's better just to put oilseed in and let that, because then that'll act as a level of fertiliser as well.
Yeah. Well, we could do that, I suppose. But get all the fields harvested we can for now.
Yeah, we'll probably get a couple done tonight and might do a couple off stream some point just to speed things along, but...
Am I going to have to do another pass on this because I've gone wonky?
How full are you?
70. Yeah, I'll miss bits by looks of this. 74.
Kind of the stats these days, folks.
It's not a bad little combine, this, actually.
It's... if you're starting a farm, you've not a huge amount of cash. I think it's like less than 100k for it, the trailer and everything. For the header and everything. So it's not a bad little starting machine.
Well, I decided on my seasons that I would buy my trusty. Buy the old trusty that we usually go for.
Which one, the Agcro? Oh no, the Rustle Max.
Rustle. I like.
On mine, I've got a Class and a John Deere.
Which one's that one? On the new farm or on the one with the big fields?
No, my new one.
Ah, okay.
Which the fields are average size, but in fact, I'll let you know which ones they are. They are the Class Tucano 580.
Yeah.
And a John Deere W330.
Okay.
I picked them because they're both like over 10,000 litre capacity on the tank, so they've both got decent. You can set them off and not have to worry about having to go and unload them every 14 seconds. Are you actually going to get this field done before I need to empty it?
Yeah, well I have emptied a little bit, haven't I? I did empty that little bit.
Yeah, but we didn't get a huge amount off this field then.
That's it. I'm 86% in.
Well, I think the next field's something else, so you have to unload it to me, we'll sort out the header, then I'll go and unload this while you make a start.
Yeah. Oops. That's close.
Don't worry, that'll buff out.
Interested in the way you sat there with the engine running.
I'm not paying for the diesel.
Well, you technically are.
If you look now at this thing on the front of the trailer here, it's actually showing you how many litres are in there.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Well, you can look now, it'll keep unloading while you...
What thing am I looking at?
This white box here on the top of that.
Can't get a decent angle on it, so...
You might have to stand about where I was.
There is... How do I crouch? Triangle. 07003 in there.
If you check with tracks, you'll see that's how many litres.
That's a nice touch.
It is, isn't it? I wish more trailers had that. It would be really handy, and actually I've got one on pieces of that on tankers.
Yes.
So if I've got a tanker with diesel in it, they'll be able to the ability to see what's in it without having to attach to it.
Right, where's the...
You're alongside the hole now. You're going to drop the head and you want me to push it through?
That was the plan. But I don't think I've got that in the right place now. I know it's not realistic.
Okay, I'll fix this.
Now that should be lined up. I know it's an unconventional way of doing things, but...
Redneck engineering at its finest. And there you are, you should be able to see that up from there.
Okay.
So I'll go and empty this thing. Look, you've left the header trailer in a dumb place and I've hit a fence because of it.
Told you you'd take offence.
I didn't take it, I left it there. Might have left some paint on it.
No, by the way, this is friggin' Orts as well.
Oh, look, I might as well stick around for this thing. It's full, isn't it?
Yeah.
We obviously liked our oats.
Yeah, we've got 4 fields of canola, which is 42, 41, 40. You can have a look at the map.
Well, that seems many.
Not the best place
We've got oats on 44, then 42, 41, 40 are canola.
There is another...
37 is... .37 is wheat? Yes, 37 is wheat.
Have we got a baler? I thought we got a fast baler, didn't we?
You got a fast baler, yeah.
So we could bale up.
Could do some straw bales if you want, then.
So what? We should have 4 canola fields.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, 35, yeah.
And then...
42, 45, and 37 is a wheat field, 36 is a barley field, and 62 is sunflowers. There were 2 grass fields, 60 and 61. 43 had poplars on it, but obviously we've...
Don't forget 38.
They both got grass on them, 38,
Yeah,
39.
38, 39 is another grass fields.
I'll probably off-stream mow them and throw it in the BGA silos or something.
Because we don't... Yeah, well, we don't want it... Yeah. We don't want it selling.
We don't want it yet, we don't want it.
Yeah, we don't want it selling yet.
But you can throw it in the silos, and I don't think it sells from the silos.
No, it doesn't. It's just
But I
extra
think
stuff.
we can use their silos rather than use ours. Rather than drag them all the way back to ours.
Yeah. Well, if we use theirs and then we can...
Sell it when we want to.
Yeah, when we're short on cash. Because right now...
I don't think it'll be any time soon. Probably
No.
we'll probably sell it all in time to move it all over to Holland.
No, we'd only be going out to Holland for work. If we need it.
Well, we can cop in there on our way to the Alps.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of doing the Alps perhaps on PC, so it gives you plenty of time to get a headset and shit. Just because I think it will work possibly a little bit better on PC.
I'll look into all that. I'll soon pick up a headset. I don't need a super duper one.
No. Not really. You just... There is a couple of things you've got to be aware of. Is obviously Windows 10 headset. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a couple of settings you've got to change on Discord, but
right.
Nothing.
I'm sure you can talk me through most of that.
Yeah. Well, Tim has a headset like that he uses.
I'll probably just get a cheap wired one. I'm not bothered about it being. It doesn't sound like I'm falling down a well.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's got wired.
So one of the lads we phone at work. I don't know if it's the office he's in or the phone he's in, but it just sounds like they rang him anyway. I wish he'd let you out that pissing well. Yeah, it just sounds like he's fallen down it.
Yeah. How much have you got in that trailer? Percent-wise?
34%.
Okay. So we'll have...
Don't worry, this trailer's like a 20,000 litre capacity. You'll get like 4 of your full uns in before it.
Do you wanna...
Right, what are you on?
Well, I'm on 64 at the minute.
Oh, wait. Well, it sounds like if I meet you down this side, you'll probably be about right.
Yeah, my boom's on the... My boom is on the inside, isn't it? 70%.
If I park here, you can just pull round me to unload and then resume your line.
This must have got a better yield.
Apparently it's not percent oh, it's 100% fertilised, that's why.
I was going to say, this must have got a better yield.
It's actually, it is a bigger field than the last one, by the way.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
That's going all in it.
Probably not a lot. I mean, you can easily jump over and look at hectare sizes and stuff.
How can you do that?
Does it not tell you?
Not anywhere that I know of.
Or just look in the land menu.
Land menu?
Does it not tell you field sizes or?
No. Not that I've ever seen any. I've always wondered that. It always would be nice to know. How big.
Usually it does tell you hectare sizes.
It possibly does, and I'm just really thick, but...
I'm not full yet. I'm at like 81.
You're only in half the head of it, so...
I'm not actually... I'm not... accelerating now. It was actually doing it itself. It was rolling by itself. You're on the wrong side of the pipe.
I know I am. Don't want to drive in the crop particularly.
Well...
Yeah, I could have been super realistic about this.
If it would have been super realistic, I'd have gone the other bloody way.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have thought about it. I'll line up with you, don't worry. Yeah. I've just been harvested.
Well, I'm at 90... I was at 93%, so... Yeah.
Now, see, this is my logic, actually, that all the fields of the same stuff I put together.
This is what we always do. We did it on Sussex.
Yeah, just so it makes it easier for the harvester. Because do we actually have a sunflower header? I think we do, with a core chicken.
Isn't what we've got on Sunflower Header?
No, we don't have one. We need the Stark Industries one.
Okay.
It's alright, it's not expensive. You don't need a yen if you have the sunflower don't even keep growing. But I'm now at 60% full, so... I'm alright for the moment. Keeping up the PS button there and knock myself out of the game.
Well done.
Luckily it didn't like shut anything, or it's stupid. But...
Do me a quick favour.
Go on.
Jump into the harvester.
Jump, okay.
I'll take over in a minute, it's fine. Let's have a look. Just want to keep things going.
Why, what are you doing?
No, it's the map. Yeah,
What's
it's
that?
this map. Usually, I think...
I've never seen the game tell you field sizes anywhere. I've never seen it. Only time it tells you it is when you take a contract out on the field.
And... yeah, one mod I would recommend you getting then on PC. Additional field info. And I wish it was on console. Because it actually does tell you, it tells you field sizes and everything.
Alright, fair enough.
It is the additional field info then. This is why you get confused. Okay, I'll swap back with you.
Or do you want to jump back into this? If you want to hold that down to the silo and back you while I do this, you can do.
Okay.
I want to keep things moving for the audience.
How full are you?
31%.
How full's this trailer?
60.
That's actually interesting. I like the fact that you can see it behind when you sat in the cab as well. That's why it is at cab level.
I just think it's a nice touch that just, like if you've not got it connected to a tractor, you can still see what's in it. Like I say, a tank with that, and I've actually got one on PC, just one I found. But like a tank, so you just I've got this 5,000 tank, I've got diesel in it. Just when I need to diesel up. But I can see at a glance without attaching to it how much diesel's left in.
Yeah.
You might, do you want to just take this lot as you go? I'll pull up to you.
Yeah.
This thing's at 44%, it's only got 2,500 litres, but you might as well take it.
That is a hell of a loud combine.
So it's not a bad machine though.
No, it's not a bad machine, it's just a hell of a loud combine.
I'm guessing he's probably from like the 70s looking at it, so it's...
There we go. I just thought the T90 just because it gives it a little bit of... Doesn't like the weight though. That's the only problem.
390 you mean?
Yeah, 390. It doesn't like the weight.
Do any of us?
No. But...
I bet the 4S would like it even less.
What, the John Deere?
No, the 4S, that little Fendt.
Oh, the 4S wouldn't handle it.
That thing would be like 40 horsepower, won't it? I have a little case sometimes, a little case 833, which is like that sound. It's like 80 horsepower. It's alright for messing about with, but...
There's one...
And then there's that old grey Fergie.
Christ, yeah. I know.
Have you seen that one that looks like one's crashed into the back of another one, by the way?
Yeah, that's the Ferguson.
That's what I mean, it just looks like one tractor's crashed into the back of another one.
Oh, the 390T I liked from a certain series.
I've used it a lot. It's usually my go-to front loader, especially for like animal care, because it's small, quite compact.
Hence why I've got it. Nope. I'm unloading.
Alright.
Why were you getting a bit of the old spike?
Yeah, I was getting a sudden pause followed by me doing 2,000 miles an hour across the field.
You're not downloading out.
No, not that I know of. I'm still getting that disc writer to try to download Gold Rush. I've done cleared caches, I've deleted the files and tried reading, always at 15.2 gig.
That's weird. 80.
Tell me about it. 80 what?
80 horsepower.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the hard drive because it's pretty brand new. I've not had a problem with anything else.
Hmm.
It's as if there's a bad file on the server I'm trying to download it on.
I hope I don't, like I say, I hope that's not going to be an issue when I come to getting that new computer, because Gold Rush is one that I want to start diving into again.
Well, that's it. It's one I want to have a good look at, and like I say, I can't get it to...
It might be worth actually seeing if you can get on the discussion group, on like the Steam discussion,
Yeah, I
and
might have a look.
drop in a message on there and saying, you know, are you trying to install, you know,
But it's just weird to me that, because I've installed other games since trying it and tried again now. I would think of the problem with the disc in my laptop, I would have that problem installing other things.
yeah.
Because if there was, say, a bad part of the hard drive, by now it would have tried to write
On board.
60%.
Okay, I'm on
I
my
think
way
I'll
there.
finish this field before I need unloading.
I'm on the way back anyways.
Yeah, it's just weird how it's always, every time it's always at 15.2 gig. And I've got, like, nearly 300 free still, so I'm not
No, you're not running out of
out
space.
of space. Like I said, I give over to download it. I downloaded a PC Builder, House Flipper, and one other, and then tried to download it again. I got the same error. Now, if it was a bad part of the hard drive, I would have thought it would have then tried to write one of the others to it.
Hmm.
And they downloaded no problem. I don't know. I'll look into it at some point. It's no major. It's not high up on my. I'm going to grab that little piece I missed over there, and then I'm done.
How are you going to get the header onto
Header
the...
what?
Well, you've got to put the header onto the trailer, haven't you, to move it to the next field?
Yeah.
Are you going to
Well,
need
this
me to attach the
no,
header trailer?
because this combine can do headers.
Yeah, but why you place it on there?
Yeah, I'll make it work. The next frame we're on to canola, aren't we? For the next few fields?
Yeah, but you're going to have to unload.
Yeah, no, I am. Don't panic. You think I've never played this game before?
That was close.
You know how I felt before.
The only disappointing thing is you actually can't see inside the... hopper tank.
In fact, on this one, I've even got the smaller tank. There is actually an extended hopper tank available for you, which I haven't put on this one. I normally do. Okay.
Well, you can always configure it if you need to.
By the looks of it, we're not exactly having issues with lack of space, are we? So,
No, I
I'm pointing
know.
that from the wrong side, because I'm a muppet. Boop, 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 boop,
So,
boop.
yeah, it just seems odd that you're still getting that disk write error.
Tell me about it. It's, like I say, I would have thought if it was an issue with the disc, it wouldn't just be that one specific game that kept having the same issue in the exact same place.
Hmm, yeah.
See, it almost feels to me like there's a bloody bad file on the server.
Well, yeah.
And every time I download this one file at this particular point, it's glitching out. But
Hmm.
This is where I don't really know enough about the subject, probably to... I might be talking... Probably some IT expert watching now thinking, well, that doesn't happen, you're a fucking idiot, but... I'm
Well,
really
no,
struggling to sort
because
of
it's
see...
the developers upload.
You know, I'm guessing Steam have more than one server across the country. I'm guessing there's probably stored on 2 or 3 of the different... Now, maybe whichever server I'm connected to just happens to have a problem with that one particular game.
Well, you'd be connected to your closest, so you'd be connected to Manchester.
If the Manchester one happens to have Gold Rush on it, I don't know how these things work in
No,
retail, but...
you're connected to your closest server, because I have a friend who lives all the way in Scotland, and he's connected to the Manchester server.
Yeah. There's
So
probably a way to check if you knew where to look and it'll tell you, but...
it goes off your location. So
Now
well,
that could actually possibly be part of the issue then.
what?
I use a VPN a lot of the time. Might try turning that off
Don't
and
use
see
a
if that...
VPN with Steam. Don't use a VPN with Steam.
I just have the whole computers under one.
How can the whole computer be under a VPN?
Part of AVG when you got the AVG Ultimate. Is the AVG VPN.
Yeah, but what is Steam recognizing your location as?
I have no idea, give me a second. Where will it tell me that?
One second, guys.
Once again, PC troubleshooting on the console podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you moving field?
I'm sat in the entrance to 42 at the moment.
You go into Steam settings.
Yeah. Download region UK Manchester.
So yeah, you're under Manchester's.
I wonder then, just for interest, if I set it to London and then try and re-download the game and just see if... I'm not going to do it while we're on stream, obviously.
Yeah, don't.
It's just a thought, you know, I'm thinking out loud here, but...
You can try it, but I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know if it's a Manchester server that's having the issue with it.
I just can't see how it would be an issue. I just can't see what the issue could be at my side of things, what could be causing that. Like I said,
If you have to, you will have to look at doing your rewrite. You'll have to look at doing the read and write protection stuff, the read and write settings, if that's the case.
right. But like I say, it's a brand new machine and I've had no other
I
issues.
know. Yeah. I don't
I would
know.
thought if the hard drive was not great, which don't get me wrong is a possibility on a brand new machine, it wouldn't just be this one specific game at the exact same quantity of download every time.
Exactly.
That would give me an issue.
But also turn your VPN off. Also, if you do want to check out how your machine is performing, download Specky. SPECCY. It will tell you internal temperatures. It tells you.
I've got Asus gear that does all that.
Can it tell you your motherboard? Can it tell you your clock your CPU not CPU. Yeah, your for fuck's sake, processor temperatures. Your
At the moment my CPU is running at 68 degrees and my GPU is running at 60.
You haven't got the fucker set on a cover, have you?
No.
Is it on a table?
Yeah.
It's running at 60.
Yeah.
How is that not sounding like a fucking rocket?
because it's actually got really good airflow through it.
Yeah, but I'm not, like I say, my computer gets up to like 60 or 60, 65 degrees and the fans fucking go overdrive.
The fan's running, I mean, I can hear it. It's obviously not enough that the headset's picking it up, but...
Right, are you in the field yet?
Yeah, I'm sat in the entrance.
Which field are you in?
42.
Alright, have you gone, okay. 42 or 41?
42.
Did you go up past the white pain in the ass estate car?
No, I went... You go past the, You go past where I dumped the flatbed trailer. As if you're going into 43, but keep going past it.
I hate this map.
Only because you don't really know it that well.
No. It took us a while to get used to Sussex.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but 60 is quite high. What have you got? You've got farm sim running.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. It's obviously processed. It's using its power, but
That's it. It's not sat idle, like I say. Well, actually, the GPU's actually dropped to 55 now. So the GPU's.
yeah, well, your ideal temperature, anyways, is about 50, 54, 50, something like that. 50 between 54 and 56.
No, this is a laptop. It's not going to have the airflow that a PC case
Oh yeah,
can have.
I get that.
Yeah, I really don't think he does. You put your hands around the side of it, and there's not monster hot air coming out of it, which is a good sign that it's not.
Well, yeah, it's a good sign for a start that it's not doing.
Because by God, my old laptop, because it wasn't gaming right, when you were doing stuff like Farm Sim 17, Jesus, if you had it on your knee, you're talking roasted chestnuts.
Oh yeah, they'd get pretty warm, alright. Because, I mean, obviously I've got I've got something running on my computer, but I won't entirely.
Well, you better go and catch it then.
Funny.
Something that he won't tell you, that means it's porn, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not.
Question is he watching it or making it?
No, it's another browser I use. It's called CryptoTab, but it's...
I was about to say, if you're having troubles, no, if you're running Chrome, then that's why it's running hot, because every piece of RAM it can get its hands on is currently being used.
No, I'm not running Chrome. Chrome's sat not running. My CPU is currently... Even though it's idle, I've only got Steam open. I shouldn't have Steam open, really. Shut that down in case it forces a download. What's your percentage?
I'm going to be about 50% full once I've done a lap. Now, the second lap will be slightly less, so yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. So this is what I'm running, right? My core is running at my CPU is running at 53 degrees right now, so it's idle. Yeah. Unfortunately, my motherboard is currently running at 61 fucking degrees. So my motherboard is quite hot. But that is because of fucking that browser.
Oh, really? You're not under threat.
But the airflow's not too bad. It's the cases. I can tell if I was having issues with my computer, I'd know. The motherboard is reading that temperature, but my case is stone cold. So the airflow's working fine on it.
Well, that's the same. Listen, if I put my hand now to where, like, I know where like, the main running areas are, it's warm, but it's not.
Yeah. My graphics card's running about 45 degrees.
Yeah, but it's probably doing nothing right now.
No, but it has its own fan anyways. It's got its own cooling
Yeah.
in the graphics
Yeah,
card.
like I said, I'm putting my hand to the top now, which is sort of where all the... And like I
Bar,
say, it's warm, but it's not. It's nothing you'd...
bar the motherboard, the closest thing in temp to it is my hard drives, because my expansion, my WD's running at like 38 degrees, so it tells you tells you external drive temperature as well. And my hard drive's running at about 48. But obviously, because it's an enclosed case, that's the thing.
Yeah, it hasn't got the room.
Because your hard drives are enclosed, it's not. It it tells you the temperature on that. But the good thing is, it actually, with Specky, it tells you each individual core temperature. It tells you their rated speed, the bus speed, and it tells you what their speeds are running at.
Right.
But you have to times it all by 19. It's weird how it does it. But I mean, I'm looking forward to eventually getting this new computer. It tells you also your RAM, how many clocks your RAM have got and stuff like that. It tells you the percentage. Well, if you speak rather than sitting there using your horn.
Well, I'm listening to what you're saying. If I sit here with the horn and the pipe out, I was hoping you'd figure out what I wanted.
I wasn't looking.
I'm like cat when I want feeding you.
I know, but I wasn't looking at the screen. That was the thing. So,
I didn't want to interrupt you while you were flowing.
where the hell did you find that red dwarf thing at?
It just got shared on top of that Gangs of Nod Nod.
Yeah.
It just got a lot of stuff just gets shared on either Facebook or Twitter, and if I like the look of it, I just copy it across. I have to copy it now because up until like a week ago, my other half wasn't on Facebook, so I had to share it on Facebook and then send it to her separately. At least now I'm not having to do that anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, that's worse.
Gangs of Nod Nod.
Yeah. Gangs of London.
Nod Nod.
Nod Nod.
Must be in Sweden.
It's a good thing.
Did you ever see the video, by the way, of that, what matey says to him the right way round?
Yeah, you sent me the bloody thing.
Oh, did I send you it?
Yeah, you sent me it. And he's
I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for the one sad bastard who gets hold of this tape and turns it the right way around. What the sack of shit they are!
Yeah.
He's a famous comedian. I forget his name now.
But the thing is, it was like... They recorded it forward?
Well, you'd have to.
No, but that's what I mean. They recorded it forward and it got played backwards. So how did they... That's what confuses me with the backwards episode, is how did the actors... Like, how did, like, Rimmer and that lot?
It's a bit like,
Well, I'm wondering
I'm not rating them as a band. Do you remember Coldplay? Was it the video for Yellow? Where he's walking backwards.
Yeah.
Now, what he actually did was learned how to say all the words backwards. Because they filmed it obviously him walking forwards and then reversed it. So he had to learn, like, the correct facial expressions to basically the entire song backwards.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they recorded it forward and then just post-edited it backwards and kept certain bits forward.
They will have.
Because that's why that's why it makes sense why the reaction from the actors, you know, from like the cast. So
they may have shot odd bits backwards, but like Rimmer was Craig Charles was saying on that thing I watched, that first 3 million years. Because there's one part where he walks out of the lake.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that can't just be thrown forwards because he'd be dripping wet. So he actually had to walk backwards into a lake.
Yeah, he will have done.
That's the only way it could look right.
Still the funniest bit is cat.
Going that tree for shit. No, the bar fight's pretty good as well.
Oh yeah.
Here, have your tooth back.
How full? This will be the last field.
Yeah, it does look like. I'm only at 50%.
And then I think F1 tomorrow. Continue our season.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a couple more races in the season. I'm just really enjoying my F1 at the moment. Like I think if I vote we actually up the difficulty a little bit, just because if you say in your single player you're in a bit higher difficulty.
Not yet, I'm not. Next season I'm gonna.
Up the difficulty. Put it straight to 110. Come on, let's have some fun. And all assists off.
You never guess what my next race is.
Hungary, you told me.
Nah.
Monaco.
Well, I've done Hungary. I've already done Monza.
Go on then.
Fucking Singapore.
I must admit, on my season, I did simulate Monaco.
Yeah, I know you did. You said you did.
I couldn't be bothered. I was going to simulate Baku, and then I qualified 8/10 of a second faster than anybody else.
Yeah, but Baku is an easy course. Monaco these days, like I said, compared to 2017, 18 and 19, Monaco was a fucking breeze.
I also actually simulated China because I normally like the course, but my game decided it would take place during a monsoon.
Chicken!
I just had to simulate that one.
Chicken! Christ,
Britain, I qualified in the rain, racing and it started raining as I crossed the finish line. I was like, timing!
I've had quite a lot of wet races, and I'll do them. I'll gladly do them. Except, do you know what the worst thing is?
Go on.
It's running with your, running around in the wet weather, and your tyres end up going fucking stone cold because you're stuck behind the bastard safety car. My tyres were at 60 degrees and I tried to get some heat into them. And I'm thinking, oh, I've now got to control the pack. So I bunched the buggers right, and this was at Spa. Bunched
you tried
them.
to do Bottas and Mugello, eh?
Yeah. I bunched...
You didn't cause a friggin' accident behind you, did you?
No. Lucky enough. I bunched right back. So we've got 4 canola fields to do, have we?
We've got 2 more.
Way up.
I got lagged.
Two more canola fields.
Yeah, 2 more canola fields. Then we have a wheat field, a barley field. We have 1 more canola field over there. We might as well work along this line.
Yeah.
And hopefully by then 62 will be done and we can do the sunflowers, and then it'll be a case of whatever. Say if we're going to oilseed radish.
I think we'll oilseed them for the winter.
Now we don't need to put a header so I can try for that gap in the hedge, so now I might as well just leave the harvester in this field.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, might as well just leave it in this field for now. Because that's what I was going to do, make sure you turn the beacon off.
Yep, and all the lights.
Yep.
I always lower the head, if I leave the head on, I always lower it as well. I know it doesn't wreck in the game, I reckon in real life you wouldn't leave it suspending it in the air.
No, you wouldn't.
Just in case.
Because if the hydraulics failed, it'll...
Which is putting strain on everything. Strain that it doesn't need, so you might as well just drop it to the floor like that, then you know it's...
You got the engine running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would probably put a lot of strain. I think they disconnect PTO as well.
Which is what we can't do.
No.
But yeah, you wouldn't... Oh?
Yeah. Well, we could. We just have to get the manual attacher mod. It's available
Is that on console?
It is on console, but I'm not pissing around with it because it's really annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's very finicky. But what it would allow you to do on some trailers is like take the pipes off.
Yeah, take the pipes off. Yeah, I've seen it used. 10,000 litres in there. Sandy.
Yeah. So, guys and girls, we're gonna end this one here. And yeah, for those watching live, we'll be back Sunday with this. And we shall be back with the F1 podcast on Sunday as well.
You feel like you've had a race in between.
Well, we'll be back with a proper F1 podcast because it's Eiffel.
Yeah, they're racing around a tower.
Yeah. I don't know why they call it the Eiffel, but it's...
Because that's the area of Germany that the Nürburgring's in. You're probably mispronouncing it. It's like Eiffel or something like that.
It's something weird.
But that's the name of the area of Germany, because they're naming it after... So obviously there's 2 German Grand Prix this year, like there was 3 Italians, or...
Is there 2 German this year?
Yeah, they're not going to Hockenheim as well?
No.
I thought they were.
I don't think so.
I thought there was 2 German, that's why this one... Cause it's like the British ones were called the British and then the 70, weren't they?
I think...
Therefore I am.
No, we got to Portugal after this. 25th October, they go to Portugal.
I thought there was 2.
No. Because it's... Obviously... Well, it's a Perez da Eiffel, in other words. Nürburgring GP track, and then there's an esports 14th and 15th of October, which is a Pro Series, and then we have Portugal, and then we're back to
maybe Imola with it.
Imola, and then Turkey, which is obviously Turkey. Interesting. And then we've got double Bahrain on the 27th and 29th of November, and then 4th to the 6th of December is the outer.
Yeah.
And then we've got
F1 in December.
And then we've got 11th to 13th Abu Dhabi. And that's it. Well, the last one is the Pro Series event for esports, 16th to 17th of December. But yeah, so yeah, it's actually Nürburgring is actually in Nuremberg, or it's near Nürburgring.
Well, the area of Germany seems called Eiffel or something like that.
Yeah, it is. It has a great, absolute, beautiful castle. That'll probably get highlighted when they do the whole beginning shot thing. I think that'll get highlighted because it's not too far from the Nürburgring. You sort of look as you drive actually down the last straight on the Nordschleife.
Yeah.
The Audi gantry going down to Devil's Diner. You can see it.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's nice. But yeah, enough of us rambling about that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, give us a follow. It'd be much appreciated. All links will be in the description, like usual. And we shall see you next time. So until then.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
Goodbye for now.